Welcome back. The news in details. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi held a meeting on Monday with Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli, Ministers of Agriculture, Interior and Local Development, as well as the Governor of Kafr al-Sheikh and the Deputy Governor of Bahira Governorate. Presidential spokesman Councillor Ahmed Fahmy said during the meeting, President al-Sisi was briefed on the latest developments and exerted efforts for securing the agricultural lands and challenges facing that issue. Spokesperson reiterated that the President directed the concerned bodies to continue following up on measures of protecting the agricultural lands from any violation attempts. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi underscored Egypt's firm stance of rejecting the Israeli collective punishment policies and deporting the Palestinian people from Gaza into the Egyptian territories. This came in a phone call that President al-Sisi received from American President Joe Biden on Monday. During the phone talks, President al-Sisi affirmed the necessity of reaching a humanitarian truce to boost intensive efforts in cooperation with the United Nations and all international parties to deliver humanitarian, medical and relief aids to the people in Gaza. The two presidents also discussed the current security situation in the Middle East and the consequences of the conflict on the whole region. They both agreed on pushing efforts to increase the aids in a tangible and sustainable way and with quantities that meet the needs of the people in the Strip who are facing huge sufferings. For his part, the U.S. President asserted the rejection of displacing Palestinians outside their homelands, expressing his appreciation to the great role of Egypt and Egyptian leadership in dealing with the crisis. The International Criminal Court prosecutor Karim Khan visited the Rafah border crossing between Gaza and Egypt, where he expressed concern on the situation in the Gaza Strip. Khan asserted the importance of providing relief supplies to the Palestinians in all conditions. He noted that there should not be any impediments to humanitarian aid going to children, women and men in the Strip. The International Criminal Court has been investigating possible Israeli war crimes and crimes against humanity in the occupied Palestinian territories since 2021. The UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, OCHA, said 33 trucks carrying water, food and medical supplies had entered Gaza on Sunday through the Rafah border crossing with Egypt. It is the largest delivery of humanitarian aid since October 21st, when limited deliveries resumed to the Gaza Strip. Aid deliveries failed to enter the Strip on Saturday due to a communications blackout forced by Israel. The OCHA said that much bigger daily deliveries were required to meet urgent needs. It called in particular for deliveries of fuel, which have been completely blocked, to operate medical equipment and water and sanitation facilities. At a press conference in El Arish city, the Egyptian Red Crescent Society's chairman in northern Sinai, Dr. Khaled Zaid, said 600 volunteers are working in the governorate since the crisis in the Gaza Strip began with Israeli bombardment and blockade. He said that the volunteers have worked for up to 7,000 hours continuously in cooperation with both the Tahya Masr Fund and the National Alliance for Civil Work. Zaid said the volunteers are receiving, sorting and reshipping international humanitarian aid, relief and medical shipments sent for Palestinian brothers in the Gaza Strip. Al-Azhar on Monday praised the Palestinian resistance and Gaza innocent residents, including women and children, describing the Israeli military as a terrorist army devoid of moral and humanitarian values. Al-Azhar, the Muslim world's highest institution, said in a statement that Gaza heroes deserve all greetings as they face with bare chests a terrorist army that saw no issue in bombing hospitals, mosques, churches and killing women and children, as well as reporters and innocent citizens. The statement underscored the UN chief Antonio Guterres' brave stance, who called for the immediate stop of Israeli aggression against Gaza's innocent people. Al-Azhar also called on the governments of Arab and Muslim countries to help their brothers in Palestine and recruit their capabilities to support them. The death